More information has unfolded from the Jen Shah trial, and namely the restitution, Tommy, that you were looking for, which wasn't in the press yet.
Well, I hadn't seen it. I don't know if it was or it wasn't. All I know is that when we recorded the episode, I hadn't seen it. And then by the time the episode came on, one, between the people telling me, and two, I read it in a couple of outlets, other places as well.
How many millions?
6.6 mil she's got to pay back. Whoa.
Good.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
good.
Absolutely. She owes it.
She got off way too easy.
Yes.
She's doing the sit-down interview with Andy Cohen this weekend.
But and that plays off of the other thing that I heard from a lot of people, too, in my DMs. And they're right. I totally overlooked it, and I apologize. The Chrisleys blew trial. They went to trial and lost. That's why they got such a stern conviction, whereas Jen Shah took a plea.
So when you plead guilty, the judge immediately is going to give you easier sentencing.
A lesser sentence for sure.
But if you plead not guilty,
if you go to trial and lose, they're going to throw the book at you.
They're going to go bigger. Yeah. I mean, I think that's.
Yeah, it's like I said, she's definitely going to get her just desserts, and that 6.6 million, that's a lot of money that she's going to have to pay back,
She put out this picture, highly photoshopped. She gave herself this
She looks like Bull from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Google Bull from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I mean, minus the stash. That's what she looks like.
I don't know. Yeah. But the photo was so photoshopped. She's just taking it further and further every time I see an image of her, especially in the eyes. And she had a wind machine through her hair. There's just such entitlement and privilege in this whole thing that she does.
Phil Spector, once he got in jail, and then after he was in jail for a minute, when you don't have
your glam squad.
Yeah, he started looking, not rough. To say he didn't look like a nut when he was on trial and shit, but it started looking really bad. And in a year from now, 2 years from now, she's going to start, the filler melts out. I don't know whatever happens with that, or,
well, she's going to
start looking fucked up.
She's such a manipulative person, and I have to be honest, I wasn't up to date on the episodes of Salt Lake City. I plopped down on the couch and caught up, and the way that I found out this whole Heather Gay black eye stuff and Jen Shah, the way she manipulates people, if somebody says something that Jen doesn't like, even if it's the truth, she just goes ballistic, and she makes such a big stink about it. And yes, I'm not going to name names, but of course it reminds me of people that we know.
Okay, good.
Not me.
Good. Listen, I'm not saying a fucking word, but we're in tune. Kismet.
You think it's me?
No.
Okay, good.
No,
okay, good. It is such a toxic, disgusting environment. I sat there and watched this show, and I saw these women they all have better places to be. When you're sitting at these hours and hour-long dinners and you're away from your family and you had to get on a plane or a train or a bus to get to this place, and everyone's melting, their makeup is ratchet, their lashes are popping off, and they're wearing wigs most of the time. In this case, it was a Marilyn Monroe theme. And then you see this bitch, she just can't handle the fucking truth that's being put on the table. Everyone has to pretend, and no one wants to pretend. That's why the truth has to come out.
I'll take it a step further, and I don't know because I don't watch the show and I haven't seen the episodes, so you maybe can tell me. She's also so vapid.
Yes.
That, the idea of her going to jail isn't even in the mind. It's
no.
I'm on Front Street. I'm the one that's bringing this all to the show. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I deserve the throne because I'm making you know what I mean? I'm paying everybody here. Everybody's eating because of me.
Because Homeland Security raided our bus last season.
Yeah, everybody's eating because of me. So I'm going to... Meanwhile, all she should be thinking about is, bro, you can be washing your underwear in a sink in your cell in a few months.
Molly, you in danger, girl. That's all she should be thinking.
Yes.
And you know what? She still hadn't gotten sentenced yet, obviously. While they're filming this, there's a new girl that's sitting at this dinner table, and she says, somebody who is an informant is a friend of you and me and became an informant to the FBI and told her personally that, and she's sharing this at the dinner, that you absolutely knew what you were doing, Jen Shah, and
she lost it. Come on, man. The business that they had, again, the business that they had was based off fraud.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like if you were selling cars that were tagged, like that they were stolen, and then you were changing the serial numbers on it, and those were the cars that you were selling. Like, your business is illegal. Like, the business she had was illegal. Right. So for her to act like, I don't fucking know what that's it's bonkers.
And when you're a cast of people, you usually know more than you're saying.
For sure.
Everyone sitting at that table is sitting here going, I'm missing time with my family at home to sit here and pretend this bullshit. I'm not down.
And listen, I would actually, believe it or not, I would give her the benefit of the doubt if she went the Chrisley route and was going to trial. And you got to put up that front. Like, I don't know shit.
Yeah, she did.
You know what I mean?
She kept saying that.
But if she knew she was
innocent.
Yeah, if she knew she was going to plead guilty, this is actually the time to be contrite and to be on camera being contrite, because then her lawyers could show that at fucking sentencing and be like, see, she knew and she's apologized. She's told the whole fucking world. Instead, she was steadfast to be like, no, I didn't do shit. You know what I mean?
Well, the reality, the judges are allowed to pretend like your performance on a reality show isn't real.
Yes.
And they're allowed to pretend like you're just being a character.
Yes.
So.
Well, listen. When the shit went down between me and Reza, and
the judge said the same thing.
Basically told me that I couldn't get mad. You know what I mean?
He said that if you did that with filming, it would have been a different story.
Yeah, no, they basically told me that, I couldn't. Yeah, I should have waited for cameras to be on.
And if you did that with a camera crew, then you would have gotten off.
Yeah.
But because you actually did it, then it wasn't.
Yeah, then all of a sudden it was
you
real.
Couldn't say that it wasn't.
The Ring camera doesn't count.
But not that you were pretending that it wasn't real.
No, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Listen, like I said.
But it was just interesting the way judges take reality TV. It's like, oh, okay, you are a character. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to look out for an interview with Jen Shah, even though you guys.
You're using the proverbial we. You're gonna, and then maybe you could update me on what transpired.
And a lot of us are like, why are we giving her any play?
But you're all gonna fucking watch it. You know you are. You know you are, you little weasels.
That's true.
You know you are, you little weasels.
It's true.
Yeah.